Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States. We have no choice. We have no choice.
My name is Sanaz and Aya. I am a third semester graduate journalism student here at BU. I'm actually graduating this week. I used to practice law in California. I practiced for about 7 years before I decided to go, pursue a career change into journalism, and I'm pursuing a career in TV journalism. Cold weather is starting to creep in. It looks like Boston is finding a couple new ways to bring the community together for food, drinks, and fun.
My name is Aya. I was born here. I'm studying, this is my first semester at BU as an undergraduate student, and I'm studying both early childhood education and I'm on a pre-med track. I was born here, so I'm an American technically, but both my parents are Syrian, and they raised us the Syrian way, so we've been doing all the Syrian traditions, eating all the Syrian food, and the rest of my extended family lives in Syria. It's my final essay, so hopefully it comes out good. It's supposed to be 4 to 5 pages, and I just started.
Is that what you need from us?
The kind of Muslim I am is the kind of Muslim that Muslim people would not be happy to see. I don't practice. I was raised in a very spiritual home, so I was raised to believe in God. My mom would pray, my grandmother would pray, my brother actually still prays, but I was never pushed to pray. They just always told me to be a good person, and they always told me to, believe in God and just do good things. But I do identify with being Muslim just because, that's how I was raised, and I actually find that to be not a big part of my life, but I think an important part of my life, because I wouldn't want to lose that side of me just because I don't practice it necessarily.
Okay, I don't want to say I'm a good Muslim, because you never really know what kind of Muslim you are, but I believe that I'm a good example of what a Muslim should be. First of all, there's obviously all the religion stuff. I wear my headscarf, I go to the mosque, but I'm also, as a good, part of being a Muslim is being a good person, genuinely, and I think I do that. I make it a goal, obviously, to do something nice each day, whether it's say good morning to a random person on the street, smile at someone, hold the door open for someone, I believe, being a good Muslim is not just to follow the religion, but also to be a good person.
I've actually worn a hijab before. I was born in Iran, and we moved here when I was almost 2. So then I hadn't been back until 2000. I went in 2000 with my dad to go visit family, and they made us actually put on a hijab in the airplane over Iranian airspace, which I thought was really interesting. The first couple of days were a little weird for me because I had never covered my hair before, but then after 2-3 days I got used to it.
What accommodates this, and
The day after the elections is actually was a day that I was extremely, extremely depressed. And I was shocked because I've never been someone that's been interested in politics, but I realized that with Donald Trump as our president, once he gets inaugurated, things could become really ugly for women, for journalists, and for Muslim people.
So the day after the election, on Wednesday, November 9th, I commute to school every single day. I take the train, and obviously I get the normal dirty looks from people, but what I saw an increase of is people actually smiling at me, saying good morning to me, just people being nice to me. Donald Trump being president is going to awaken the Americans who believe that Muslims are maybe not all that bad, as the media puts it out to be. They're going to feel like they should do something, they should stand up for them, and I think that's the good part of Donald Trump being president. The bad part, obviously, is the people who, the white supremacists and stuff. They'll feel like they have a reason to go on being racist to people and stuff. But that's the bad part of the election. But I do think that there's going to be a good result of Donald Trump being president.